Welcome back to the Morning Sip, and we have a special guest with us, the Director of Bands, Dr. Roderick Little, for the Sonic Boom of the South. Thank you so much for waking up early with us.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you guys for having me. It's just nice to be featured here for such a wonderful occasion, so I'm happy to be here.
Well, the band is just incredible. We love to watch the band. Tell us how you guys are preparing this weekend.
Well, there's a different sense of energy in band rehearsal this week. The students are overtly excited. You know, they're typically excited to perform anyway because they just love to be ambassadors for the university. But this week is just different. You know, this is the first home game for our seniors. Of course, we had a COVID. We're still in COVID, but, you know, things were a bit different last semester, last spring. And so we have our seniors here kind of hanging their hat on the full, you know, senior year for the fall semester. So they're excited about it. They always call it the, let me make sure I get it right, the last first home game.
Oh, yeah.
So they're very excited about that.
So when I was growing up in Los Angeles, I didn't know much about SWAC football, right? I mean, it just wasn't, you know, something that I, you know, grew up with. But I will say this, my dad told me about the bands in the SWAC when I was little. So that was actually the first thing that I knew. And it's maybe one of the most look forward to things that people come to the game for. Tell us why that is.
Well, absolutely. I think that's because just the overall HBCU culture and the African-American culture, we're so embedded and connected to music to where you just see that on our college campuses. And so to your point, a lot of people just come to the football game to see the band, even though that we know the football team is phenomenal. Right. You have those fans that would, you know, rather just see the band also. And so when you marry both of those great things together, as we know everything that Jackson State does is great, you get the overall Jackson State University athletic and band experience.
Yeah, echoing what Blake said, actually, when I first moved here, I remember a producer, the first thing they spoke to me about wasn't about Ole Miss, wasn't about Mississippi State, wasn't about Southern Miss, wasn't about football at all. It was about the Sonic Boom of the South. That's the first thing she brought up when I met her.
Right.
Can you give us, I know you can't reveal your entire hand, but is there going to be a theme or anything this weekend?
Yeah, so this weekend we have a very special theme. We're going to be featuring a very notable artist who meant a lot to music, and we know that our fans are going to enjoy this show. We're very excited about it.
And you can't tell us who the artist is, right?
The name starts with a P and ends with an E.
I think I have it figured out.
So we have a game show going on this morning.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So what sets the Sonic Boom apart from other bands in the HBCU?
Well, it's just the reverence and the immense amount of energy that we exude. Whenever we enter that stadium right there, the energy is like none other. So not only is the crowd feeding off of the band is feeding off of the crowd. And also we have different microcosms of subgroups of the band program that make up the Sonic Boom of the South. The Jackson 5 drum majors, you know, when you see them march through that stadium, you see that their knees are to their chest. They're doing splits, and then you have our prancing JSU'S, the thrill of a million eyes coming through that tunnel. So with that being said, when you match all those things together, the energy is just so high to where it's unmatched.
We need like a quick answer here because they're telling us that we might have to wrap. I just wanted to, but I needed to ask this question. You know, pride is the word that I think of when I think of these bands. Pride.
Right. You
know, pride of school, pride of just doing this for a community. Talk about the pride that you feel just being the director of this.
Oh, well, it is an astute blessing, and prideful is really the least term that I can use by being director of bands here at Jackson State University. So it's surreal. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be an ambassador for our students in the university.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us. We just love hearing the Sonic Boom. We know them when they're coming.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.